Some time ago, I teased about working on this toboggan coffee table design that I received for free as part of a scrap metal clean out. It's a very cool piece, and it's all oak. Here, this side's pretty chewed up, but actually this is the nice side. This is what it looks like on top. It's in pretty rough shape. Unfortunately, it had these very cool like metal rails on the side. Here, I can show you this right here. Okay, with these cool like swan heads. Like, this is a really, really pretty piece of art. And unfortunately, some bad things happened, and we're gonna show you that next. So what happened was, I was taking the entire thing apart so that I can start sanding and cleaning and doing what I need to do with it. And I got to the part where I started taking the rails off of the actual sled rails themselves, and the screws were very rusty. And I hit it with all the WD-40 I could hit it with, trying not to like super saturate the wood. And well, I got a little impatient, unfortunately, and instead of waiting like I should have done, I slipped a sawzall between the metal rail and the wood mold, and well, that happened. Oops. So how am I going to fix it? Well, I tried to fix it once. As you can see, there's a screw hole there, and that's obviously made a weak point in the metal, and that's where it was going to snap under stress. And that's exactly what happened. I tried to weld it, but I only have a crappy little 110 flux core welder, and that has nowhere near enough power to start penetrating this. So what am I going to do? Well, the answer might surprise you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with this piece of wood, and I need to make a new rail form, something I can back that up with. Now, I could use the original sled, but that's probably not a good idea, considering what I'm going to attempt here. So I have myself a magnet, and I'm using a magnet because this is reclaimed stock from another project. This was actually on the side of a trailer, and there may be hidden pieces of metal in it. And I'm about to run this thing through my planer. So what you want to do is just run yourself a magnet, and if it sticks at all, if it pulls back at all, you know you have a potential problem there. And this is just old and gross. It's just a piece of, I believe this is hemlock. Okay, I don't feel anything there. It's a really good magnet, Jesus Christ. Okay, we're going to flip this over and just check it again. This really shouldn't be necessary for both sides because this is a good magnet, but I don't particularly like having to buy new planer blades all the time. So we're just going to give it a once over real quick. It's really rough. This is green. It was purchased directly from a sawmill, and it's never been planed. So we're going to be taking care of that right now. this is going to be our form. Now, check out that jigsaw. This thing is ancient. I don't know how old it is. I received it for free. I have another one. I have a Ryobi, a regular jigsaw, you know, that you could go to Home Depot and buy right now. But this thing is really cool, and I actually really enjoy using it. Let me clamp this up though, in a way I can actually cut it. All right, after much fuddling around, I think I got this thing clamped up where I can actually, you know, cut it properly. This thing is old. Man, it's old, but it's really cool. Okay, there's our mold, or form, I should say. So I forgot something. We need the second line here, which I've already drawn, but I'm darkening it up now, because I need a way to be able to clamp this to this to form. So I'm going to make one more cut here. This doesn't have to be exact, it's just, you know, clamping space. Just a quick note, I probably shouldn't complain about them too much, but I actually don't like these clamps. I should, because they really are easier to use. I don't know, for some reason I just don't trust them. I like my old school bar clamps, which I have, but this is what I grabbed. Smart. There we go. Okay, we'll make part of the cut here, and then I'll turn it around. These clamps. Okay. Now some of you are asking, you know, why didn't you clean this up? Well, you should, kind of, but you shouldn't, kind of. Right to the tabletop. You want them stuck to this form real good. reason I don't really want it cleaned up than we're using this stuff. JB Weld actually sticks better if the surface is uneven. If I spend a lot of time with an angle grinder cleaning this patch job up and making everything nice and smooth, well, it won't stick and it'll fail. And it's not really what I want. Let's see what we get. Alright, I have my JB Weld set up. I put a little piece of tin foil underneath of my workspace here. We're going to mix the weld and the hardener together. I'm using a piece of cardboard because I saw a guy on a video do it with Bondo one time. Yeah, fun fact, I've never actually used JB Weld for anything. So I'm going to fill this hole as best I can. Really get a good gob of it in there. I'm going to actually need a little bit more. This is my first time, so yay. Yay learning. Edutainment, as my not so good friend Matt Pat says. I don't have anything against the guy. I just we don't really know each other all that well, so I want him to be my good friend because he's a smart dude, but yeah, he doesn't know me. Okay, and we're just gonna carefully apply that, really push that into that crack. I think I need just a little bit more. Put it in here. And directions say equal part hardener. I'm not really sure how necessary that is, but again, I've never done this before, so I'm going to follow the instructions. That's pretty good. Just mix this right together here. A nice gray color to it. Just slather that right in there. Yeah, well, that looks much better already. Okay. Really get that in there good. Nice and easy. Just kind of stroke it back and forth. From what I understand, this stuff dries incredibly hard, so I want to not give myself a headache grinding it down later to match. But there we go. Let's see how it turns out. So the directions say that it takes 4 to 6 hours for this stuff to dry and cure up, right? No, cures in 15 to 24 hours. Allow 4 to 6 hours before handling and 15 hours minimum before putting object back into use. It doesn't really tell me when I can start grinding it to clean it up, but I guess we'll wait till tomorrow. Tune in next time for part 2 of our little series here of how this JB Weld is going to hold up and the reconstruction of this sled or coffee table. And remember, always clean your grill when you're done using it, or else it ends up, in a scrapyard.